There we go. Hey.
Hi, good morning. How is everyone? Hi,
Hey.
Allie.
Hello, Lady Soul. So wonderful to see you on your own channel
I
and
know it.
working it and enjoying it and bringing on some people. And it's just exciting that you're doing this. I'm happy for you. Yeah.
Thank you. I know that there was like the period of time of me, taking the time to balance out my new life and
Yeah.
it's again, it's been how would I say it? It's been a whole new experience. But
Oh,
now
yeah.
that I'm able to really get into it and really focus on what I meant to do,
Hmm.
it's again, it's something that it's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. I really
I
love
really, I really think you were smart to do that, Lady Soul. A lot of people think they can balance everything when they're going through it, and it's really difficult because something
Oh,
tends
no.
to clutter. So you were really smart to do that. That was
As much
wonderful.
as I missed it, like, as much as I missed doing my work, but, again, I had to make sure that I balanced life
Sure,
first,
that's right.
and I tried
Self
it.
care.
Yeah, I tried it. Remember how much I preach about it?
Yeah,
I made sure that I took care of myself, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, because
yeah,
again, it's very hard balancing everything, especially when you're into a new chapter in your life. It's like
yeah,
kind of overwhelming. So I needed to take the time.
absolutely. And I know
Mhm.
your two abuelas were whispering in your ear, saying, "You better do it, girl. You better do it. You better take the time for yourself,"
Mhm.
because they're wonderful guides for you. So that's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, yeah.
And let's see, we already have people coming in. Let
We
me
do.
see. We have Debbie Kane. Hello, Yvette.
Mhm.
Please give me 1 second. 1 second, okay?
Okay. Yeah, no problem. I can say hello, Yvette, and Seascape and Jill. Craig Dixon is here. And Sharon Sipe, glad to see you. Valerie S., Miriam, Teresa, Lynn LeGlaire, and Teresa, two Teresas, another Teresa, and Pierrette. Um, let's see. Terry. Hi, Terry, at Holding Your Space. I'm just saying hi to everybody, honey. Debbie
Sorry
Kane.
about that.
It's okay. It's good. Viviani's here.
Hi,
And
Viviani. Hi, Craig. So nice to see everyone
yeah,
here.
yes, Craig's already got a question up there for you. Look at that. At
Let me
10:02. All
see.
right. Hi, Martha Bean. And let's see. Wow, we got lots of folks here this morning.
No, I'm so happy. This
I
makes me so
know.
happy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find Craig's
Oh, you
I'm
are
trying to
trying to find
find
it? Okay.
yes.
It's if you go to 10:02, if you back up and go to 10:02, I know
10:02.
10:02 lasts a little while, but it's right between
Okay,
C
good.
Stamp and Vivian.
I'm trying to
Okay,
find him.
you got it. Put the just put the
Okay, found him.
star. All right. And Yvette just posted at the bottom, so
Okay.
um, uh, pretty close to Esther. Esther
Okay.
G. Hi, Esther G. How are you, dear?
Hi.
And there's Valerie S. Wow, everybody's really ready for us today. And Viviani
Oh,
has got a
Viviani.
question. Yeah. And
Let's
Valerie S.
see. Here we go. May I please have a message? Of course you
Oh, you're
may.
doing good, girl. You're doing good. Well, it's really. We were just talking about it, and it's like hard enough to learn all about StreamYard, but then when you are the person that's running the show and working with other people, you gotta have one eye going this way and one eye
Yeah.
going this way. Yeah. Hi, Rose Flower. It's good to see you. So, so
Okay.
ladies, am I like one of the first people you've had on? You had Jane on. I
I've
see
had
you've been
Jean on.
Joan. Yeah,
Yes,
Joan.
and hopefully in August 1st, I will have Wisdom Seeker Joan. I'm very honored to have you lovely ladies come on my channel because it's one, it's new, and then two, you guys have been able to take me under your guys' wing when it comes to this and actually help me out and get and help me with the
Get you
confidence.
up and running. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
get me up and running, exactly. Because
Uh-huh.
again, this wouldn't, this is for someone who had suffered from some sort of anxiety, doing this and really working my craft, and then me going alone, it took a lot. I'm like, oh my gosh,
It did
I'm
take a lot.
talking
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
speaking to people in comments. I'm not really having a full
Yeah.
on face to face conversation, so it's very difficult
It
at
is
first. Now
difficult,
it's
but
kind
you're
of,
doing really well.
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Thank you, I
Yeah.
really appreciate it.
Yeah. Kelly went through that too, It Doesn't Cats. And I know you're going to be meeting with her as well, but she went through that, and amazing transformation and confidence builder. So I know that
Hmm.
that will be your hi, Tarot Stash. Nice to see you, Gerald. And you got Martha
I
Bean,
will.
right above Pierrette is Martha Bean, who would like to have a message. Try and
Martha.
put it in caps if you can, folks. It
Yeah,
helps
just
me see
or
you.
and with little emojis to kind of like have
Mm-hmm.
them stand out.
Set it off. Yep. Did
Rose
you see
flower, I
Martha's?
did get yours.
Okay.
So I do
Martha.
have this just to run down. I do have Craig Dixon, Yvette, Valerie S, Viviani, Rose Flower, Pierrette, Esther G, Seascape, and who else was I missing?
If you look above Pierrette's on the regular live, you'll see Martha Bean.
Martha Bean. Okay, let me look for her. Ah, here we go. I found her.
Hi, Mom of Two Dogs. It's good to see you.
So the next live that I will be having will be this Friday, and she's actually a really good friend of mine. I met her at one of a pop-up events in Azusa, California. Yes, and she's
Wonderful.
actually a tarot reader. Yes, her name is Tiffany Bree. So
Uh-huh.
hers is T Bree Tarot.
Okay.
Yes, and I actually
Excellent.
invited her. Yeah, and she's just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is her." So this is actually her first time on YouTube.
Oh,
So
that's
this is
wonderful.
her
See, you'll
first
be
live
doing with the rest
too.
of
So
us,
I'm really excited.
bringing new talent in. That's really awesome.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I've been looking for anyone who is, who does oracle, tarot, any other psychic
Mm-hmm.
mediums to be able to join me on my channel.
Sure.
And she accepted, and she's like, "Well, I'm so excited." So again, I'm very excited
Right. To
to
have her on.
actually go live with me this Friday at 10 a.m.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. I did see Debbie Kane has a question. Let's see if I can find her again. Hi, Pisces Greeter and Ellen R. It's nice to see you.
Hello to everyone.
Let me
Okay, I
see now.
see.
You saw it? Okay.
Okay, Debbie Kane, got her.
Oh, Debbie Kane. Hi, Lorraine. Oh my goodness. Lottie. Hypnicity at the very bottom. You might want to cut this off though. That we got that would be 11 people.
Now,
So yeah.
okay, so now officially, and I was able to do it so early on. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Okay, so we'll put up questions closed, and there you go. There you go.
Questions
Then if
are
you have time, you can always say I could take one more or something like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Again, thank you so much for all your questions. This is the first time I had a close question so early on. So I'm really, really excited.
Good. Yeah. I'm glad.
So again, Ali, thank you so much for joining me here on this is actually our first live together on my own channel. So I'm really, really excited.
Yeah.
And so as those who are not on those who don't know me, my name is Lady Soul. I am a psychic and medium. I am gifted with all clairs, meaning I get messages every single type of way. And for some reason, they like to play on the clair of smell and taste because I always resonate with food because I am a foodie. So I absolutely love it.
I can
Right?
attest to that. Yes.
It's actually pretty spot on. So it's really, really nice. But I'm able to see them, feel. I know that they're here. I hear them very clearly. Smell, taste. So again, when I say smell and taste, they come to me as memories of the person, the spirit who has come through. So say, someone likes lasagna. So I'm like, why am I smelling this? Or why am I getting a photo of it, a taste of it, of the meat and the sauce. So
Right.
that's just an
Right.
example of it. And again, it's a lot, but at the same time, it is a gift that I possess, that I'm able to help people. And I have
Wonderful.
been gifted. Yes, I've been gifted since I was 7, and ever since then, I thought I was insane.
Yeah, yeah. The good thing though is that she has her relatives working with her on the other side. She's got 2 beautiful grandmothers that help her out, and her uncle,
My Uncle
right? Your
Beto.
uncle.
Yep, my Uncle
Yeah.
Beto. My
Yeah.
grandma Maria, she's the gatekeeper. My
Yeah.
grandma Esperanza, she kind of shields me from Maria because she's more nicer. And Maria is just kind of
Maria's very blunt. Yes.
very much. She's like, she criticizes me in like not everything, but especially when I cook, she's like, I don't know what you're making. That looks nasty, or that looks gross. I'm like, and she's
Oh,
like,
that's
"That's
so
missing
funny.
salt." I'm like, "No, it's not." It's just like, "It is." And I'm like, "Well, I'm like, for me, it's like I'd rather have it I'd rather you know, have it missing a little salt than be too salty." I'm like, "You can
Just
add your own
people can
salt."
always
Because
add it, yeah, if they
that's
want
just
to.
my
True.
biggest fear.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, "Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna deal with you. Just let me do what I
Oh,
need to
that's
do." And my
great.
grandma Esperanza, who is
Uh,
my dad's mom, she's just like, "Leave her alone. She's doing her best. At least she's trying." And he's like, "Well, she's not doing it right."
oh god, the
But
dueling
yeah,
abuelas. The dueling abuelas. Do 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 do
yeah,
do.
yeah, pretty much, pretty much. Oh my
Oh
goodness,
my,
such
thanks.
wonderful times. All right,
Okay.
you ready for these questions, Allie?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
All
do it.
right, so our first question is, Esther Jean, may I have
Okay.
a general reading, please? Thank you so much.
Esther, I love look at that, her avatar. It's gorgeous. Esther, that's a beautiful avatar.
Is that
Wonderful.
is that a
Yeah,
peacock? Looks like a peacock. I don't have
it
my
might
glass.
be. I can't see it big enough, but it's
It's
beautiful.
really colorful. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. If we missed anybody in the chat by not saying hello, it wasn't intentional. And so thank you for being with us today here on Lady Soul's channel.
I'm so excited. It sounds so cool when you say it, Allie. Like you're on Lady Gaga channel.
Uh-huh. That's right. It's beautiful. All right. Wow. All right. Well, I pulled some cards. And Esther, I'm seeing that you need to balance yourself a little bit more. Make sure that both your 3D and 5D experience, your spiritual and physical experiences, are more balanced. But look at the sun. The sun is awaiting you, and so is the beautiful waters. Make sure you focus on what it is that you want, not what you don't want. You only want to focus on what you want. And if you do that, then you'll allow that to come to you and bring you serenity. Look at that beautiful picture. This woman is just happy. She's sitting with a
And
beautiful
I know the
lotus
sun card, and that's a sun, right? Above her head. That's a
above her
very
head. It's almost as though she is the sun.
yeah, because I
Yeah,
know in all forms of oracle or tarot, I know sun is a master
very
card.
beautiful card. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
was what was the first card that you pulled, Ellie?
Oh, it was balance. Yeah.
Balance. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's okay. So I actually got something, and again, it is related to food, so please excuse.
Okay.
Um, we need to make sure that we're eating properly and not little. They're not even snacks. It's just that we're not eating enough, like something filling. Um, so we can focus is what I'm getting. Making sure that we are like because I know when you eat comfort food you can like all easily fall asleep. No, this is what I'm like, we need to make sure we're eating good enough for us to, okay, I'm good, I feel good, I'm ready to work,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm
Mm-hmm.
focused. You don't feel sluggish, but you need foods that energize you in order
Yeah.
for you to fit to do the balance. um I'm one to snack and not eat, and that's something that I'm trying my hardest to work on. Like eat,
Yeah.
like, so say like salad, something fresh, something green, something, especially right now because of the whatchamacallit, the heat. But
Yeah.
if we are eating something nutritious, something fresh, something with energy, it will be able to help us through the day. So that's what I had gotten right now. So
Wonderful.
after, huh?
Wonderful. That's
Yeah. So
wonderful. Yeah.
Esther, I hope that that reading was, if you appreciated it, if that resonates with you, please let us know. Other than
Yes.
that, we're going to go ahead and go on to the next
Thanks,
question.
Esther. Yeah.
Thank you. We are up with Purette. A message to my guides, please.
Hi,
And we'll be
parent. Sure thing. What do I want to do today? All right.
sorry, my grandma, Maria has just
Oh,
like
we know. We know. Between that and burping, I understand.
um
Mhm.
um so from what I had mentioned before, I believe I had already given Purette a reading about, balancing, the grieving. Um I believe I think it was her because I keep getting, make sure she's still focusing on that. Make sure you are grieving how you need to grieve. Do not rush the process. Everyone does it very differently.
Mhm.
Um, and don't really listen to what other people are telling you, because a lot of people have different opinions on, oh, well, that's not how I like kind of. And again, it's like you can't really judge someone by how other people grieve. Again, everyone is very different. And I know there are some like, well, I got over it. Well, that's nice, but I can't.
You're not me. Yeah.
You're not me. I process it very differently. They're
Mhm.
just like, I don't want to think about it. I'm gonna put it in a room, and I don't have time for that. Again,
Mhm.
that's their choice. You have the choice to accept it, grieve it. Tears are prayers too, and you don't always have to get on your knees to pray. You wherever you are, whatever you feel comfortable in, meditation, prayers, they're all the same thing. You are speaking to the higher good. So whoever, you know, in whatever, like, because I grew up Christian, so I know I speak to God, and I
Mhm.
speak to his angels, especially now that I'm doing this work. There are other angels that I can, pray to. I always ask for help. So again, it's do what you need to do. Make sure you are worrying about how you are grieving and how you are handling the situation, and always take it day by day. Don't think about next week. Don't think about, oh, well, by my next month, I'll be over it. It don't work like that.
Don't look like
But
that.
just remember just to take the time. That's what I got right now.
Beautiful, Lady Soul.
Thank you.
So I have brought up my cards that I really like called Healing Waters. We could all use healing. And
Mm.
so the card I first came up with is Beneath the Surface. What's driving you? Break free. But I think if with regard to the question, that you may be having some things that come up from below the surface that you haven't yet dealt with. And again, it's okay. And you have the universe wants you to know you always have permission, and you don't have to, like Lady Soul said, you don't have to explain it to anybody else. What you do is what you do, not what everybody else thinks you should do, which is very important. But I do get that a release will be coming. You will be feeling more light, almost as though you were flying. Look at the way these ladies are
Oh,
dancing. I
oh,
know, it's
thank you.
gorgeous. And so taking some time in solitude, sometimes it's important to be in solitude.
Oh,
Sometimes it's almost too quiet and you'd like to be around other people. If you're finding that you need a middle way, maybe a walk once it's not so hot, a walk in the woods would benefit you, because that's another way to be in solitude but also be surrounded by beauty. So, thank you,
also,
Pierre.
there is another method I'm actually taking my son. I always try, because right now it's really hot, and I want him
Mhm.
to know. And I have to walk every so often. So what I was
Yeah.
doing is walking to the mall, like walking inside
Yes,
the mall. It's
that's
air
right.
conditioned.
Yep.
You're by yourself, but you are surrounded by noise. You are able
Yep.
to go to the food court and enjoy. It was actually really nice because I had taken him to the mall just to go
Mhm.
walk around, and we're like, let's go have lunch at the food court.
Yeah.
So we ended up having hot dog on a stick, and he was so excited because
Oh, that's cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
and there was a
Yeah.
little carousel inside the mall, and he was just like looking at it like, wow, that's really cool. That's very cool. And he's like, and we get to have corn dogs and French fries, and we actually split cinnamon rolls, like the
Oh,
little
awesome.
cinnamon ones. He's like, this is good.
Yes.
We're
And
kind
if
of,
you go early in the morning, just before it opens, the food court opens, it's quieter. There's not so
oh
many people
yeah,
working. And then you get your first in line for the food.
absolutely. And no, and it was really, and again, it was in the middle of the week, and
Uh-huh.
we're just like,
Yeah.
let's just go take a walk. It's
Yeah.
air
Beautiful.
conditioned, and we were able to, experience new sounds, new people, and he was loving it. He was running up and down the mall, you know, like he
That's
was so
wonderful.
ecstatic.
That's
So
wonderful.
Pure,
He's
just
lucky
as
to
an
have you.
example.
He's very lucky to have you.
Oh, thank you,
So
thank
he
you.
is.
So
Oh,
Pure, that's kind of like an example of if you can be by yourself without being fully by yourself. So like
good.
go to a mall, go to a shopping center, and no one bothers you. You're air conditioned, and just wander and just take the time that you need.
That's right.
Well,
Awesome.
thank you for your question. We're gonna go
Mhm.
on to next, and we will be going with Seascape.
Oh, seascape. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I think we've visited the fact that you are not really that happy there. So let's see what we can come up with. I always get excited to see your seascape because I love seeing your little dog avatar. You know I
Yeah.
do. I bring it up all the time, but I really do. I think it's so adorable. Yeah. All right. Mm.
So this is something I had practiced my entire career of working. Um, if you are not happy in a situation, you do have free will. That's the gift that God gave us. Everyone has free will. As someone who would, if I was not happy at a certain workplace, I would not leave until I had something secure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if those, like for me, it's like I'm applying, and I'm not gaining anything, I take it as a sign that I'm not ready. Not necessarily that I'm not ready to leave, but something was not ready for me yet. Like the perfect job or, a different place was not ready for me yet. But doesn't mean it's
Mm-hmm.
not going to happen. Now, I did hear that you will be leaving soon, but
Mm.
for someone who for financial reasons stay until you have that phone call, that acceptance letter, something that to say proof that you are going to still be secure even if you leave that job.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see? I feel I kept hearing a 3. So whether it's 3 months, 3 weeks, I just kept hearing 3. Now again, guides and spirits don't really like to tell me. Um, they don't like to tell me dates,
Mm-hmm.
like because again, time works very different because
Yeah.
of free will. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you decide to do it now, okay, within 3 days you'll get a job, or within 3 weeks you'll get the process. For me, it took me about like 3 months to find a new job. And that was
Okay.
just when I signed my lease for my apartment. So I was freaking out.
Sure.
But then things had a way of fixing itself.
Yep.
So I do
So
hear you leaving
great.
soon. The job will be coming within 3. So I want to be safe and just put 3 months.
3 months. Okay.
3 months. That's what I'm getting.
So, I'm not like everybody else because I have a bunch of part-time jobs, but I tell you, I always am sending out resumes, and I'm 68 years old. No one's going to hire me, but you'll be surprised when you're not attached to it. It doesn't really matter, but I always do. I send it out because you never know what's going to happen. And for me, it's a way of protecting what I'm doing. So,
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm getting finances are the issue. And so that's understandable. You don't really want to leave because, like Lady Soul, she didn't want to not have any money coming in when you're trying to move and do all the things that you're doing.
Mhm.
But it says here that, your work life is obviously write this first card: work, life, and finances. The second one is your emotions. I don't believe your heart is into where you're working. And, it isn't always that we can work somewhere that we absolutely love. But if we can at least look forward to going in and maybe working with the customers or with the people we work with, then it makes it a little bit easier. I think there's a presence of an angel around you, and there's signs from the angels. And I kind of have to go along with what Lady Soul says. I don't know about the timing either, but I think whatever decision you make, you are surrounded by those around your guides and your angels, and they're supporting your decision. So that's kind of what I get. But yeah, your heart isn't in it. Your heart just isn't in it anymore. Yeah.
And it's really, and I know that it could be scary and frustrating because, so like me, in the beginning, especially, I'm still in the beginning stages of trying to build,
Right.
what I'm doing here on YouTube, what I would like to do in the future, because I do have high hopes that I won't be working for a corporate anymore. But I can't leave it because I have that fear of I still need a
Yeah.
paycheck.
Yeah. It
Make
also gives you experience too, Lady Soul.
Yeah.
The
So again,
experiences you yeah.
yeah. So again, I took the leap of faith. I left my full-time job,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to a part-time job. Yes, it was a dent. Like there was
Mm-hmm.
like, well, you know, it doesn't look the same anymore. But at the same time,
Right.
to focus
It's
on exactly. So now it's like I get to be home with my
yeah.
son and my husband,
Yeah.
and I get to
It's
do
more
more.
important. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, I don't want to say pick and choose, but it's like, what would you rather want? A small part-time, be home and have your own peace of mind, have your own sanity, or continuously work, 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 work? Because I have been working so much since I was at the age of 16. Now it's like, now things are are becoming more clearer in a way.
Mm-hmm. Good.
So just
That's great.
that's what we got for you, Seascape. Did
Yeah.
she? Thank you very much. Trying to do something new. Second half of my life being son. Yeah. So, I mean, it happens to everyone. It happens to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and undo that one and undo that one. Okay, so up next is a rose flower.
Rose flower. All right.
Have a message, please. Absolutely, you can.
What we got for Rose today?
If you have something, Allie, go right ahead.
Okay. I didn't want to butt in if you were going. Okay.
No,
So
you're
Rose, I got beautiful potential for you. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Pinks and blues, beautiful spiritual and love potential for you. Whatever it is you're choosing to do, the potential is there for you to enjoy it and bring real beauty into your life. So work beyond the uncertainty. We don't always know the answer as to whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, but all experiences and all choices are put us on the path we were meant to be on and bring us what those lessons need to be. So try to not worry and be uncertain about working on it. You will be an influence. Whatever it is that you decide to do will influence others in a good way, in a beautiful way. Look at the butterfly. It's a transformation. And I feel like, look at all that heart-centered green energy all around it. So whatever it is that you are wanting to do, planning to do, choosing to do, it's going to be a good thing. It's going to bring in a lot to you, I think.
So from what I was gathering, I kept, when you were saying about, oh, something's gonna like your the potential,
Potential.
hearing don't wait. Don't
Okay.
wait. Usually they tell me, be patient, it's gonna come. This time they're telling me, go for it.
So jump over that uncertainty, that card that I got. Yeah. Yeah.
Go, go. Don't
Mm-hmm.
stop. Keep
Mm-hmm.
going. And you know when I want to hear, and so I don't know. Have you seen the Super Mario movie? No?
I have.
Okay. So it's a really cute movie. I want to go see it at the drive-in. We actually
Ah,
still have a drive-in here.
that's
Um,
awesome. I love
yeah,
that.
that was my first experience. So Super Mario was awesome.
Uh-huh.
So there was a scene where the Mario go-karts were there.
Uh-huh.
And I see her as Toad, as the little one with the mushroom.
Okay.
Hear me, just
Yeah.
hear me out, okay? She's in a big car, like a big monster truck, and this little tiny thing, and he's in a monster truck, and he's like he's stepping on the gas, but he's too afraid to go.
Uh-huh.
You
Uh-huh.
know, and
Yeah.
then you have Princess Peach and Mario just looking at him like, "What is wrong with you? Like, go!" So he's just like,
Go.
"Okay," and he like took off. So that's how I feel.
Oh, okay.
And I know again, I know if it's I know it's kind of weird how I randomly bring these things up, but
Yeah.
it's like
Good explanation. Yeah.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, again, the spirit guides, those who I work with say, no, wait, just it's gonna come, it's gonna come. This is the first time in a while that they tell me go,
Go.
like
That's right.
go, go, go,
Yeah.
go.
Wow. That's a really good omen. And what mine said, pretty much your potential's there, and don't be uncertain, because whatever it is will influence others and yourself. And woo, there you go. Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Well, I thought that was really neat. Honestly, I thought that was really
Yes,
neat. I never again with the
it
whole
is.
Super Mario. For those who haven't seen Super Mario,
Yeah.
it's really funny. It's actually it's a really funny movie because of course
But
you
it's
have
giving you all those experiences, give you ways of explaining what actually can be utilized.
yeah.
And no, and they're great examples. So they're even though we haven't seen it, you explained it, and it's really cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. I'm so glad. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. So we're gonna go ahead and move into the next question. Let's
Mhm.
go to Craig. Lady Soul Alley. I'm going to Bryce Canyon, Utah to meet Kim
Oh, Intuit view.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 of you, okay. I
Mhm.
can't I can't read, I do apologize.
That's
And
all right.
Debbie Bird, how does Claire feel about this? So, it's actually very interesting how he brings up Debbie Freebird. That's where I took my classes. I worked
Oh,
with Debbie.
really? Oh,
Yes,
you did. Okay,
I
cool.
worked with
Yes.
Debbie. I worked with Debbie. She actually is the one that, I took her class, and it helped so much.
Uh-huh.
It helped me so much to channel my gifts and how to
Uh-huh.
properly use them and how to protect myself and how she was very I really enjoyed her class. Craig, I'm not sure if you ever thought about taking classes, but
Yeah.
I think it's something that would benefit you a lot more.
Mhm.
Because I know you are very intuitive. You do have a special connection with Clara, and I know for a fact that and I remember telling you this before when it came to your mom that to your mother who had said, "Well, you can talk to me too." Like you're able to speak to others as well. So that's the feeling I get right now. Again, we're repeating what I had mentioned before. It's okay to speak to other people. It's okay to interact with other people. It is okay to uh to let others into your circle. I guess that's if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But going to Utah and having this whole new experience with, people we've only seen on streaming. So I think this would be a very, very good experience for you. But also, Craig, I would really highly recommend you take mediumship classes.
Mhm.
I mean, again, I did my classes with Debbie Freebird, and she was amazing. So why not
Yeah.
get with her and start, channeling your own gifts and trying to see how far you can get, because I didn't know how gifted I was until I took the classes. And there was a few people who didn't want to read with me because they said, "Well, you're not supposed to be in a beginner's class."
Well,
I was like
goodness sake, that's silly.
I'm like, "But I don't know, what are you talking about?" They're like, "Well, yeah, you're not supposed to be in a beginner's class." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
doing. He's like, no, you know what you're doing. I'm like, I don't know anything. That's why I'm
Yeah.
here. Like, I may be
Yeah.
this gifted, but I still need to learn. And
Yeah.
what does my grandma Maria always said? Be
Mhm.
humble. There's always someone bigger
Yeah.
and better than you. I'm
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I need help.
Yeah. No, don't let anybody stop you from doing that. That's silly. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. So do you think Clara's going to enjoy going to this?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Experience something new.
Yeah. That's
We
right.
always enjoy.
Enjoy doing. So I get here. Her perception is that this is like a dream in a good way. It says here that sometimes something is revealed, some insight or breakthrough is going to come through for you there, Craig. And she wants to be there. She will be there to see it. Clara will be there to see it. And she says here, creating harmony through balance. This is good for creating balance, the yin and yang, the hard and the soft, the male and the female. It's bringing balance maybe to even your relationship with Clara. And oh gosh, I think she's excited about it. Yeah. She wants to get new shoes and a new dress. Oh, that's good. I'm glad she does. Yeah. Yeah. Understood, Craig. The right time will come when it's time for you to do what you need to do or not.
Mhm.
It's up to you. Yeah. Oh, well, I love her too.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anyone. Okay, so we are going to move on to the next question.
Okay.
Yvette Bragg.
Ooh, Yvette.
I love that. I
That's
love that
great.
avatar. Very pretty.
Yes, I know.
Will
Isn't it
I enjoy
beautiful?
my job at Serenity Springs Hospital as a dietary aide? I know that for a fact, like right away, I actually got um there will be good days and then there will be bad days. Don't
Mhm.
focus so much on the bad days
Yeah.
because of the environment that you are in. Know that you are safe within that environment.
Yep.
Don't focus so much on the bad.
Okay. All right. So, are you still hearing something from Grammy? Or are you done?
They're arguing between them.
They're
So just
arguing between them.
yeah, yeah, there are
Don't waste my time when I'm trying to listen and
yeah.
answer a
So
question.
if you have something, go right ahead.
All right. All right. I think it's a great opportunity for you, Yvette. And if you look at the middle of this card, you'll see, and this I noticed last night when I was doing a reading, all of these birds and the way that they fly together. It's aerodynamic. That's why you see them in a V many times, because what it does is it helps with their wings and they don't have to work as hard flapping their wings because they're kind of getting the flow of the first person in front of them. So for me, it appears to me that you are going to be part of that flow that will come in that hospital that will make the patients happy, that will be, you'll be meeting maybe with some of the patients who need you, and they're going to love you there. So I get trust it, and of course you'll have your good and bad days, but trust in the process, enjoy it, and it's going to help you. Look at this. I love this.
I
It's
love how
going
the
to help
colors
you
are.
spiritually, believe it or not. Because you are a spiritual person, you will be working with other people and bringing up their energy and their love. And it isn't anything you have to do on purpose. It's because you're there. You're
Mhm.
part of that. And so, yes, your ascension is going to bring them up.
I love that. I love that. She says, okay, I stay positive. I need this job. And again, this is something that I consider this as
Yeah.
a stepping stone in a river. So what's really weird is that I actually see you walking towards from one place to the next, but you're crossing a river. And you know how there are some rocks that are stable, and then there are
Mhm.
some rocks that are slippery and small, and you don't see it, and you're like catching yourself.
Yep.
So just look at it like that. It's a stepping stone towards where you need to go. It's the experience that you need, that you want, in order for you to move, to continue on to the next step of where what you really want to do. So
Yeah,
again, kind of like don't focus on when you fall. Like, oh, okay, I hit my, because I know I'm super clumsy. So I'm like, oh, I hit my, my hands hurt from catching myself. But it's like, but I'm still up and I'm still walking.
that's
So
right.
that's kind of take it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Very
but
good.
you're welcome. You're welcome. She says thank
Uh-huh.
you. And next question is Valerie S. May I have a message, please? And thank you. Of course you can. Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Hi, Valerie S. It's nice to see you. And I want to say hi to oil painter. Diana's here. And some other folks have come in. Sherry and CGV is here.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here. We're on Lady Soul's channel and simulcasting to my channel. So thank you for
Oh,
joining us this morning.
absolutely. Thank you guys so much. It really means a lot having this amount of people, being active in the chat and
Yeah.
communicating through everything. And again, thank you so much for everyone who has joined us, not only on my channel, but also on Allie's channel.
Yeah. And please, if you get a chance, go over to I Am Lady Soul, like and subscribe. And there you go.
I like how you say it. You say it like it just naturally comes. It sounds so awesome when you say it.
Yeah. It's funny because Ron Unconditional Love will always say, doesn't cost you a dime to subscribe. And
No.
and it helps the algorithms, it helps us, and
Mhm.
we appreciate you. So yeah, there
Oh,
you
thank you. So if
go.
you have something, Allie, go right
Yeah,
for
I
it.
do. So, Valerie, the first thing I get, they're asking you to remember. Remember something that may have been in the past that you got through or that you worked on. Sometimes we leave things behind and we think, well, we don't want to do that anymore. But then something triggers us and we go back and we say, oh, maybe I should try that again. Or maybe I should listen to that again. Or maybe I should watch that again. They want you to remember. And look how beautiful this card is. The moon is out. So it's maybe it's an emotional remembering. And it will provide you with the strength you need to move forward in anything that you choose to do. It looks a lot like a sunflower. And of course, Lady Saul said it. Any card that looks like the sun is one of the best cards of a deck. So
Mm-hmm.
you have the strength to do it, and they're giving you the strength to do it. They want you to also know that you must take sanctuary at times if life gets too rough, if life is, hurting a bit. Go inside. Look at how beautiful the mask is that this woman has on, but it's only made of leaves. So it's just being in nature. It's learning and growing, and there's a labyrinth down at the bottom,
Oh,
which
wow.
is another beautiful. But your sanctuary might be your home. It might be a place in the woods that you like to go. It might be a vacation spot. It might just very well be your bedroom in your bed taking a nap. But whatever it is, seek it when you need it. There you go.
So what I was getting is old habits die hard.
Uh-huh.
That's what I kept getting. And it makes sense because of the leaves. And, it makes sense because that one saying, again, I'm not about the age, but you know how that saying is like, you can't train an old dog or something like that. Did I say it correctly?
Mm-hmm. You can't teach an old dog new tricks,
There
but
you go.
that's
That
not
one.
true. Yeah. Yep.
It's not true. You can. It's just sometimes they're just stubborn, or
Uh-huh.
they're just like, no, I'm okay. Thanks though. That's
Mm-hmm.
like, well, I feel like, well, I've been doing it. I'm like, because the way I see it, it's kind of like when they tell me, well, maybe you shouldn't, because, okay, so confession time. I don't like matching my socks. I think it's a waste of time.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
It does not bother me. It bothers my husband. He's just
Mm-hmm.
like, your socks never match. I don't care.
Well, I mean, you don't have a white one and a black one.
No, I
It's
have
just that you might have a blue one and a black one, or different
as long
black
as
ones.
as long as they're somewhat the same, I don't care. So that's that. So take that as an
Oh, that's
example.
funny.
Like
Yeah.
I've been doing it for so long, I
You
don't
don't think about it anymore.
I
Yeah.
don't care. It doesn't bother me, but it bothers him. And it's kind of like
That's
I
cute.
mean, it's just that take that as an example. Like, oh,
Mhm.
I don't want to do it. It's just I don't see the point in it.
Yeah.
So that's how when they say old habits die hard, kind of take it
Ah,
like that. Like you just not that you never cared for it, it's just that wasn't really important
right.
enough
Well,
to start doing it again.
start
You know,
doing it differently.
yeah,
Valerie said she's
exactly.
been trying. Her brother died a few months ago, so she's been sort of through this time of grief, and so that's
Okay.
not an easy thing. Yeah.
No, it's not. Absolutely, it's not. But again, with the whole with what I was, explaining earlier was grieve at your own pace, grieve at your own time. Do not rush that at all. Um, maybe there is something of a habit that you used to do that's not helping you right now.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like, so say, because I know there's people again who dismiss the grieving process. I don't have time
Hmm.
for it. I don't have time for it. That could also actually be a bad habit. And
Yeah.
it's like bottling up energy, and that energy can cause, you to not feel the same way you need to feel, or it doesn't allow you to feel what you have to feel.
Yeah.
Now, what I can say is do it at your own time, do and change up what can help you.
Mm.
Just change a little bit. I
Right.
mean, again, now and again with the whole sock thing, I had to throw out all of the socks that had definitely no pairs, and I bought a whole new set. No,
Yeah.
I'm not
Just buy 20 pairs of the same socks, and then you don't have to worry.
I did. I did. I really did. I really did. I bought I bought 2 packs of the no-show socks, and then I bought another one that looked the same, and I kinda told my husband, it's like, "Okay, it's your job to make pairs. If you don't make me pairs, I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna do it.
Uh-huh.
I'll fold everything else, but I'm not doing socks. So if I
Yeah.
don't have matching socks, it's your fault."
That's
So it's like I took the initial step and I got rid of the old socks and I bought new
uh-huh.
ones. So it's like kind of like, oh, nice, I new life, right?
New
No.
life. Yeah.
So definitely change up the routine of what you are used to and try something different in order for you to continue on with your day.
There you go. Yeah.
So Valerie asks, I hope that that was I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please let me know if that resonated with you.
Okay. Laurie
And
Hunsinger, yes. Thanks for sending calm energy to Valerie. Yes, all of us actually send you lots of love, dear. Yeah.
so we're gonna move on to the next question,
Okay.
and to my grandma's favorite, Sweet
Aha.
Viviani.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Grandma's all primed up to talk to Viviani again today.
She's always very, very happy
Uh-huh.
to talk to her.
Very cool.
The first thing she had asked was, "How are the pictures going? How are the pictures going?" Like,
Oh.
kind of like, like that one grandma who knows everything. Like, like I don't want to say she's gonna catch her in a lie, but it's kind of like, so how's it going? Have you been doing it? Don't lie to me. That's the energy I'm getting from her right now. She's like, "Did you do
Oh.
it? How are the pictures coming?" I'm just like, "I grandma." Viviani says, "I take pictures with my phone."
Ah,
I think it's more of the have you been taking the time to I don't know if you want to create a portfolio and submit them, if that makes
okay.
sense to you. Like start a collection and start posting them or start framing them and selling them to local antique shops or local stores. Because I know there are some that some local stores that will put up your photos and you will be able to work something out, but that's what I keep getting.
Mhm.
I need to print them. Yes, you do.
You
That's
know,
what I was just
well,
like,
you know what else is, my daughter has done this. She has gone around and asked like her massage therapist and a few others, would you mind putting some of my pictures in your rooms? And on the bottom, there are for sale. So if somebody wants one, they can buy it because they see it and they like it.
mhm.
And then she'll bring another one in. And yeah, that's always a wonderful thing to be able to do. So, yeah. All right. So I got three beautiful blues here. I got deep sea diving, and
Ooh,
it says the way of the mystic, learn through experience and into the depths. So it looks to me as though, and I think you are doing a deep dive into your spiritual world. And so they're recognizing that and they're saying, go deep and dive. It's always beneficial to you. I have the rainbow next, and look at this picture. It's gorgeous. It's like being in the mist. It says sweet relief, new beginnings, and a new way forward. So it's either coming or it's already happening, Viviani. And the woman has beautiful brown hair like you. And
no,
then the last one is immerse yourself in new learning, new hobbies, new passions. And I
nice.
think that you are. You're working at all levels to try to bring up your spiritual abilities and your creative abilities, and they're recognizing it and they're saying, "Good job, good job." All right.
So let's go on. So Vivian, I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go on to the next one. We already did that one. And we will be doing Martha Bean.
Hi, Martha Bean.
May I
Hi.
have a message?
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, this is great, and we're going to be done just about on time
I
with the. I know
know.
it worked out really well. Yeah. Hi, Juanita and Jill. I don't know if I said hi to Jill and Mar and oh wow. All right, what do we got here?
If you have something for her, go right ahead. I'm still trying to see if I
Okay.
have
All
something.
right, Martha. The first card I got is gratitude. They want you to be grateful for that which is already working well in your life. And, we all have to think about even the smallest of things in order for us to remember to be grateful for things. I mean, I have this brand new blackberry jasmine iced tea that I am very grateful for. So it can be that small. It says that you're on the right path to what you're doing. And look at it's showing the way. And look at what's waiting for you at the end. Just a beautiful uh, cloud of and light ahead of you as you go down that path, and it looks like it's a meandering river, so you're going to flow through and get down to the end. The next card I get is worry. If you're worried about something, you need to let it go, remembering that um, you have the free will, as we've talked about, but also you can call on your guides and angels anytime, and they are there to help alleviate the worry that you have. They don't want you worried. They said that if you can do that, your success is guaranteed. And look at all the light around your crown chakra.
Oh wow, that's a beautiful card.
It really is. It's gorgeous.
I kind of take it as a connection to her
To
spirit.
source. Yeah.
Yes, of
Mhm.
course.
Yeah.
If you really do want to know what they are telling you, this is an exercise that I picked up. What I can say, and it's a tool that helped me through very difficult times, and in the past year.
Mhm.
Anytime I felt alone, and anytime I'm just like, grandma, I need you. Dio, uncle, please come through. Like, I really, really miss you. I want to see you. Can just give me something. And the tool that I can tell you is automatic writing. Automatic writing is you get a piece of notebook, a pen, and what I do, and again, you could use this too, or something that works, like that makes sense to you. I put what does my soul need to hear today? You can put what does my heart need to hear today, or what do I need to hear today? And
Mhm.
write. Write everything that comes down. Don't worry about the spelling. Don't worry about the punctuation. Just write whatever needs to be written down.
Yeah.
And take it from someone who that can't spell to save her life. I don't know. But at the same time, it's kind of like, don't worry about that. And the messages that I would get, not only from my family, but from my guides themselves. And it's really weird because they broke off in mid sentence and they would jump onto another one. So I wrote until, okay, I was done. So whether you want to read it then and there or take a moment, close your notebook, meditate in that, and then come back to it. But I
Yes.
feel the automatic writing will be able to help you connect more with your people. And again, anyone in the chat who is really interested in this exercise, I highly encourage you guys to do it. Just, what do I need to hear today? What does my soul need to hear today? And then just write. Don't worry about spelling. Don't worry about punctuation. Write it.
Now you sound like me. I mean, because I teach writing at the college level, and everybody's always so critical. Oh, I don't know how to start. I don't know how to do it. Just write. Just write. You can fix it later if you want to do anything with it. Yes, you must have been in my class, and I didn't even
Oh
know
my
it.
gosh, I would have loved to be in your class. You know what? It's because back when I was in college, I was actually writing a book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
was writing a book.
Uh-huh.
I called it a Stay With Me. And it was based off of, it's like a fantasy action packed.
You
And
might
I
want to
dreamt of
pick
it.
that up again.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You might want to pick that up again.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's actually not, that's something that, a friend of mine and my husband have told me. It's like, well, why don't you? I'm like, I never thought
It isn't
about it.
time. Yeah, it isn't time right now, maybe.
And
Yeah.
I look back on my files and I'm like, wow, like, okay, because again, it's called the writer's block.
Right.
Like you were inspired and you hear certain music and hi Lorraine, I hope you're okay. I haven't seen you in a while, so sorry, I got excited.
That's okay. That's okay.
Um,
Yes. Yeah.
but
Lorraine says you should keep writing. Yep. We want you
yes,
to as well. Yeah. Yeah.
so again, it was something that I picked up in college. I
Good.
had my dreams are extremely vivid, and I'm like, okay, I gotta know what's gonna happen next. I have to see what's gonna happen. So I created all these characters. Each of
Uh-huh.
them had a certain purpose, and it was just like, oh my gosh, like this is awesome. Like, and
Yeah.
then life happened, and I had to stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I got that. I have about 50,000 words into a fan's love for Freddie Mercury. And I got to the point where I thought Freddie wouldn't think this was done well enough. I kind of blocked my own self
well,
off.
Freddie
But
Mercury
at
was a
some,
perfectionist, but he
yes, he
also was very
was.
spontaneous.
Yes. That's
He was
why I
one
did.
wild
Yeah.
child, so he's
Yeah.
just like, forget it, do it. I
Yeah.
don't care if no one likes it. This is me. Forget it. So I
Yeah.
guess I'm gonna channel my inner Freddie Mercury at one point.
There you go. There you go.
Well, thank you so much for your question, Martha Bean. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's go ahead and go to Debbie Kane. Would love a reading on the shuffling of renters. Will it work out quickly?
Okay. Shuffling of renters. That's not easy. Not easy for the renter to leave and come and clean and prepare and understand. By the way, Trump got a letter today stating he's the target of an investigation for January 6th. Finally came through. So I don't know how much longer it's going to be, but.
And he's surprised that he got a letter.
Was I surprised?
No, was he?
Oh, who knows? Oh, thank you, Greg. That's very nice of you, dear. Wonderful. Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice.
Okay, so I get an angel is watching over this shuffling, which is kind of fun. So it says divine intervention may be taking place between these two renters. I don't know why, but that's what I get. But you have the power. You're the lion, so you have the power and the self-control and the leadership potential to get this taken care of. And isn't it funny that Leo the lion is coming up for August. So it looks like this is really an
Right.
important thing.
That is very much right.
There might be some barriers. There might be, I wonder if you have to change the locks. I bet you do. I'm seeing that the lock comes up. It doesn't mean that I don't believe that anybody's locked out or it doesn't work out. I'm just guessing maybe they want you to change the locks, or they want you to walk, be careful with barriers or any other blocks that might be coming up. But I think it's going to be okay. I think it is.
There's going to be a handful of renters wanting the property. I know for a fact that I don't know how you work it, but I do see you bringing it down to 10, bringing it down to 5, bringing it down to, like, you have a process of elimination. Honestly, listen to the inner voice that is going to be whispering to you. I have a business guide. His name is Jacques. He was actually a past life friend. Yes. And when I lived alone in my apartment, he came through as a bird, and he was so sweet. He would walk me to and from my car. He would jump, and at the moment I got to my door, he would fly away. So Jacques was a bondsman in France. He was a bondsman, so he was a businessman. So he kept telling me, look at the fine print. Anytime I did any type of business arrangement, anytime that I was gonna, when I signed my apartment lease, he said, look at the fine print. Do not miss the fine print. Like, he was very, very, like, very, how would I say it? Very insistent. Look at the fine print. Don't miss it. Make sure you read it and make sure you follow every detail. Now, with this, and he hasn't come through in quite a while. So again, I'm very excited because I hadn't seen him in a while. But what he can tell me to tell you. So basically what he is mentioning to me, there will be, because you're so focused on what renters you would like, they're going to look very nice on the for the top 5. Basically what he's telling me is, like, bring out the application and meet the people. Listen to the inner voice and saying, whether just ask it before or after you give the tour, after you tell them everything, basically like the final interview. Just write down on a Post-it note and just put yes or no, and if whatever comes first, trust that note. I've never like said that before. So on the application, have a Post-it note on the application. This is something that what I'm grabbing. So again, you are more than welcome to do however helps, but this is something that I'm seeing, whether it's yes or no. Will this application go through? Yes. Will this application go through? No. Oh, look at the little baby.
It's been an hour, so she wants attention.
Oh, yeah, we can't deny her attention. So that's what I'm grabbing. Kind of like listen to the inner voice and say whether yes or no. And then that will again do another process of elimination.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. She does say
one more. Yeah.
And ground need new homes. My renter of 20 years appears to have left. Time to make new arrangement. Yes.
Oh.
So again, new things, new chapters are always
things moving in. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go ahead. So again, Debbie Kane, I hope you enjoyed your
Deb, I hope it works out for you.
Yes, absolutely. And our final question is hypnicity.
Hi, hypnicity. Sure thing. She posted a picture yesterday of herself and her husband on Facebook, and good, nice looking couple you two are.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And I got to meet Lady Soul's beloved the other day after our show, and he is awesome.
Yes. Thank you so much.
He's a nice person. He's so nice. Yeah.
Yeah. He's very supportive in what I do. It's not a secret, and he's very much like, well, if this what makes you happy, then go for it.
Yep. That's right. Okay. So, hypnicity, I got gratitude. I always love gratitude when it comes up because look at it. It shows how it goes out into the world. It's up here, all the swirling. One idea of gratitude just resonates out, 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 and continues in its course. And yeah, you are still ascending, girlfriend. You're working hard at
Oh,
it.
that's
You're
coming up
doing what
again.
needs to be
So
done.
nice.
Yes, it does. We're going through that ascension and we're seeing a lot of it. And it's going to liberate you. Look at all the hearts, your beautiful hearts, bubbles of hearts. And so, yes, you will be liberated from whatever's been bothering you. And it's just a lovely way to feel liberated by. Oh, okay. Well, 2016 isn't that long ago, right? I'd like to put a picture up of me in 1980.
That's not old at all. No. It was very interesting how you again it's so there's the little game I like to play with Jean. When she speaks, I like to shuffle cards
Uh-huh.
because certain things pop up, whether it's to validate
Sure.
what she's getting or just kind of the pictures represent everything. So when you
Sure.
were so that's the game I like to play with you as well, but I don't use the
Mhm.
cards with you. I use cards with Jean, but not with you. Which again, it's
Okay.
very
It's very personal.
very. So when I kept saying when you put the gratitude card, I said speak. I heard speaking gratitude right away.
Okay.
Speaking
Good.
gratitude.
Yeah.
Speak as in you have it or in a present tense, and give thanks to what you have right now. Then and she just put the new moon had an impact on my cancer. So, and you know what? And a new moon in general, kind of think of your life as the moon. Each phase represents a
Yeah.
different phase in your life or a different part of the month. Full moon is to release, new moon is to whatchamacallit, is to ask. You are ready for a new beginning. You are ready for new blessings. You are ready to receive. I want, I have, to speak in a present tense. Now, again, for those, I've always struggled to speak in gratitude, but it's something that to try and make a good habit now. So always remember to speak in gratitude and ask for something that you already have.
That's right.
Like so,
Yeah.
say yes, Lorraine. Thank you so much. New moon is to set new
Set new
intentions.
intentions. Yeah.
Absolutely. Just
Yeah.
so this is something funny that my dad does because he wants a new truck. I want a new truck. I want a new truck. So we're like, so ask like you already have it. And he's like, thank you God for giving me my new truck. He's like, I want my new truck. Like he does like that.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. He's in his truck.
He's in his truck and he's asking, he's praying. He's
Yeah.
like, thank you for my new truck. I love my new truck. We're like, yes, that's the idea. That's the
That's the
idea.
idea. That's right.
But just to always speak in gratitude, hypnicity.
Yeah.
And that's actually the last of our
The last
questions.
one we have. Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, wonderful. Yes. Wow. Had a nice time. What a great group of
Yes,
folks
I
we had.
absolutely
Good
loved it.
questions. Yeah. Great. Thank you, Lady Soul, for having me come on with you this morning.
Yes, I'm so
Yeah.
excited. And I know this won't be the last.
That's right. It won't. Nope.
It won't be the last. And I'm very excited for I will actually be going on with Kelly with Dozen Cats Tarot very soon. I
Good.
want to say, let me see. I have it. Hmm. I want to say I think it's like next week. I want to say it's
Okay.
like next week, but I do have a live coming up this Friday, and I will be going on with T Breeze Tarot. She's actually a
Mhm.
really good friend of mine that I met through a farmer's market when I did a pop up in Azusa,
Great. Yeah.
California.
Uh-huh.
And I'm very excited to go live with her. This is her first debut. So again, for those who want a mini reading, please, go ahead and like, subscribe, and we will be posting a lot more.
Very good. Very good. I'm so happy. Again, I'm happy for you. I'm happy you're working your channel right now, and I only see nothing but good things coming. So
Oh,
good for
thank
you.
you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you, thank
Uh-huh.
you, thank
You're
you.
welcome, dear.
But everyone in the chat, thank you so much for your questions. Thank you so much for, those who are very active. It really does mean a lot to me. And to Ali, thank you so
Yeah.
much. I really,
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. I'm very excited for what's for the future then what's to come.
Yes,
But
me
everyone
too.
else, thank
Oh,
you so much.
Thank
Love and
you.
light to you
Thank you,
all.
Craig Dixon. Thank you, dear. Take care of yourself.
Bye.
Bye-bye.